Welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Zari, and today I am super pumped because I'm going to talk about and give you the tools on how to lose weight super duper fast. Keep watching if you have something coming up in a week or in a month and you need to get that weight off quickly. So obviously I'm going to talk about diet and workouts, and I'm going to teach you what you need to do for both in order to get the weight off as fast as possible. So first we're going to talk about food, what you need to do to get that weight off super fast. Number one, you need to stop tasting food throughout the day. Stop taking a bite of this, stop taking a bite of that. Those things add up and you don't really even count it. So stop tasting, stop biting, stop snacking on other people's foods. Stop tasting. Number two, you need to avoid sugar at all costs. And as a sweet lover, I've talked about tips and tricks on if you have a sweet tooth on what you can do on another video. So check that one out, I can link it down below. But you need to avoid sugar at all costs. Yes, I mean candy, I mean dessert, I mean prepackaged foods that have sugar hidden in them. Yes, that's all got to go if you want to get weight off. So avoiding sugar. Read your labels. Does it say sugar in one of your cracker ingredients? Eliminate all sugar from your diet. Yes, I mean, even the good sugar, even honey, cut down on that if you want to get the weight off as fast as possible. A little bit of stevia when you are desperate is fine, but still don't overdo the stevia either. Number three, you need to eat consistently throughout the day. I know fitness people talk about eating consistently all the time, and honestly, it is the most important when you're trying to get weight off. So right now, you're trying to get weight off in a week, in a month. Eat every 3 hours, very small meals and small snacks. Literally, we're just trying to eat enough so we don't feel deprived, so we don't hate life, right? So we want to try to keep that blood sugar stabilized so we don't just give into the cravings and just go order something bad. So that being said, I recommend 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and supper, and on each meal you need to have a protein source. So protein source, I mean egg, chicken, steak, tuna. So about a fist size full of protein. Also, 2 fists worth of veggies. So I mean green veggies, a little bit of colorful veggies is fine too, but half of it should be green, half of it can be whatever you want. So maybe broccoli and carrots, whatever, that's fine. And you need a carb source. So I would say a small handful of a carb source. This is an easy way to measure. Carb source, what I mean by here are complex carbs. So anything that comes from nature that hasn't been refined or changed is good to go here. So anything refined would be your pastas, your breads, your crackers. That stuff you need to cut it out. And you need to stick to complex carbs that have not been touched. Rice, quinoa, white potato is fine, sweet potato, all these things are in their natural forms. Oatmeal is okay too. I want you to eat a 1/3 cup or less at breakfast, lunch, and supper. Point number 4, I need you to drink lemon water or just water all day long. Like literally as much water as you can handle, the better here, right? I just made a video on why drinking water is important, but if we're trying to flush out all that crap and start burning fat and feel satiated and more full all day long, drink water, drink water. And I recommend buying like a big 4-liter jug or two 2-liter jugs and adding lemon to your water so then you can go right into that fat burning. Point number 5, stop eating 3 hours before bed. You don't want your body to digest food while you're sleeping. You want your body to go into fat burning while you're sleeping, to burn off fat, right? And to help with recovery, not digestion. So if you're taking 3 or 4 hours while you're sleeping to work on digestion, you're not going to be as rested, you're not going to be as recovered, and you're not going to be able to burn as much fat throughout the night. Point number 6, stop eating out. No more restaurants until you get to your goal, right? And I'm saying all these things, but these are things you can implement anytime if you're trying to lose weight, right? Maybe just not all of them if you're not trying to lose weight on a timeline. The only way you can eat out is if it's like a meal service that you know the carbs, the fat, it would just be like making it at home. That would be okay to eat out. But anything else, like you need to cut eating out, no more restaurants until you see your goal. Point number 7 is no more alcohol. You need to cut the alcohol. You know, that can really prevent weight loss. When your body's trying to metabolize alcohol, it's not going to be able to metabolize fat. So cut alcohol out until you reach your goal. And the last point is not addressed by enough people because I don't think most people are body aware, but you need to stop eating foods that you think you may be sensitive to. So if you haven't quite figured out what foods you're sensitive to, but you have an idea like, oh, I get an upset tummy after I have tomatoes or tomato sauce, none of that. Cut it out, because that's going to cause inflammation if your body doesn't digest it properly, and it can prevent or slow down weight loss. So for me, wheat, 100%, I'd give that up when I'm trying to trim some pounds off. Dairy, I try to eat as little as I can because I do have a sensitivity to dairy. That being said, maybe your protein powders, if they seem to upset your stomach, you might need to cut those out. You know, anything that causes you that you might have a feeling that you have a sensitivity to, or maybe you know, cut it out, right? So that's it about food, but now we need to talk about working out. Obviously, if you're trying to lose weight, working out is gonna help you lose weight faster, right? So point number one is you just need to get more active. So I would try and implement a workout every single day, right? We're trying to lose weight, we've got a week, whatever, you've got a couple weeks to get to your goal. So yeah, like work out every single day. Point number two is work out as early as you can, or get moving first thing in the morning. So you raise your metabolism and you're burning fat, burning energy all day long. Point number three is add cardio. If you love weights as much as me, you need to start implementing cardio here. We're trying to get fat off, we're trying to burn as many calories as we can throughout the day. So increasing cardio every single day is what I recommend, or as many days as you can. An ideal kind of workout that I'd set up to try and get weight off as fast as possible is 3 days of full body weight training. So hitting all the big muscle groups and not worrying about the small little isolation, because we're not gonna be able to sculpt and lose weight as fast as possible. We're just trying to keep what we got, the good that we got, and get rid of the bad, right? 3 days full body weights where you're hitting big moves like squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, or pull downs and push-ups, maybe some core work like planks and leg raises. It's pretty simple, maybe doing it in a circuit, but still keeping the weight medium to high here, and then adding, you know, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of HIIT training afterwards. So that's where when you go as hard as you can for like 15 seconds, and then you recover for 30 to 45 and do that for 12 to 15 minutes. Or if you're really not ready for that, just do a 20-minute medium cardio session after your weights 3 times a week. 2 other days a week, focus mainly on cardio and stretching maybe. So maybe join a cardio class, your favorite cardio classes. Maybe you like kickboxing, maybe you like to dance. Go do something that's based mainly on cardio that you know you're gonna sweat it out. We're trying to do a workout as early in the morning as we can, and then after supper, I want you to get moving again. We need to help boost the metabolism before we go to bed. So it's not another workout, it's just movement. Like a nice stroll around your neighborhood, light yoga session. You decide. Maybe you just get up and you do a little dance party by yourself. You know, you can put on some awesome videos and just get jiggy with it. Anyway, the more you move, the more weight you're gonna get off. So that's my next point. Anything you do extra is gonna count. Every bit counts. You know you need to get weight off in a week or 3 weeks. Park the furthest parking spot to work, right? Make yourself walk that extra 2-3 minutes. Those extra steps is gonna help get weight off faster. Take the stairs. Anytime you normally take the elevator, take the stairs. No more elevator, only stairs. If you have a little bit of energy left, you can just do 10 squats here and there, 10 lunges here and there, 10 push-ups. You know, if it's been a few hours and you haven't moved, you know, go out, either stretch, go for a little stroll, move as much as possible. And my last, but one of my most important points is get minimum 8 hours of sleep. You've heard how active you're gonna be in this time. Your body's trying to burn fat. You need minimum 8 hours of sleep. So I wouldn't recommend going to bed any later than 11. The closer to midnight, the less efficient your sleep is gonna be. So go to bed as early as possible. So hopefully no later than 11, and sleep your 8 hours, so that would be till 7 a.m. I know if you're a busy parent that is harder, and if you have problems sleeping, you might want to look into a sleep supplement like melatonin, or start drinking a soothing tea before you go to bed, because losing weight and sleeping well go hand in hand. So if you're sleeping poorly, there's a slim chance you're going to be able to lose weight, right? So that's one of the most important things that we need to pay attention to. I hope these tips help. Obviously, we're trying to go for long-term success, so any of these tips implemented all year round can really help with getting extra weight off, keeping extra weight off, right? For long-term weight loss, think of maybe less extreme. So maybe instead of avoiding all sugar, it would be avoid sugar 80% of the time, right? Think 80-20 if we're going for long-term fitness versus immediate results. 80-20. So working out, 4 days a week, maybe going for a stroll at nighttime 2 to 3 days a week. Like, these are things that can really help you keep weight off. 80-20 rule for long-term success, and all in 100% if you need to get that weight off in, less than a month. Thank you so much for watching. I love making these videos for you guys. Hopefully some of these tools you can start implementing right now so you can get to your goals in that timeline. Stay tuned because I'm posting 1 to 2 videos every single week. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!